Everybody to the show. Now, the firefighters on Guam, both local airport firefighters and our friends in the federal fire department, put themselves in harm's way every single time they get called to go out. And so what better way to test their skill and their commitment, the latter certainly is not in question, than to actually talk to some of the gentlemen right here. We have Jared Guerrero from the Guam Fire Department and Johnny Arceo,
yes,
from the airport fire department. So gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so the muster competition is something that a lot of people on Guam know about. It's basically where you guys get to actually meet up with your brothers and you know, GFD, Airport Fire Department, and the federal guys get to and have a big friendly competition and basically like test your skills, right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a competitive competition. Like you said, all the fire departments on Guam get together. Guam Fire, Airport Rescue Firefighting, Navy, and Anderson get together, engage in friendly competition. We have several events. So it's a good way to build some type of camaraderie amongst the different departments.
And in the normal scheme of things, like, and Johnny, you're very specialized, obviously, because you guys are up, the airport is your main.
Yes, we're slightly different, but still perform the same jobs and duties.
How often do you guys get to work like with each other, or, you know, like say like the airport fire department gets to work with, you know, the guys down in Navy?
A lot of times, most especially like medical runs, we see each other. But most of the time we have a triennial drill, which is pretty much a mock airplane crash, and GFD comes and assists, and we all work on mutual aid, and everyone comes together and find out how, if it were to happen, how things would go about. Yes.
Now, you guys train constantly, like you were just saying.
Oh, definitely.
How important is it to you? Because if you guys do get called to an emergency, Jared, you need to know that a guy from the Air Force and maybe somebody from the Airport Fire Department and a guy from the Navy, you guys all have the exact same training. And even if you've never met that guy standing right next to you at the same time, you know what he knows how to do, and he can do your job as well.
Definitely. Well, we all go through getting some type of certification, pro board certification. That's basically like a standardized certification that ensures that we're all on the same page, basically. We train every day, you know, like you said, in case we need an emergency, we have to know what we're doing. So basically, we train every day, you know, to ensure that we're giving the public what they deserve, you know.
And everybody has the exact same skill set.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yes.
well, you guys keep us safe, so thank you for your service, first of all.
Thank you.
Okay, now the muster competition this year is going to be at the Agana Shopping Center.
Yes.
In that big parking lot.
Right across from McDonald's, the big parking lot. You can't miss it.
That's a lot of space.
Definitely. So thank you to Agana Shopping Center for allowing us to utilize that venue.
Now, what types of events, and you know, it is open to the public, so people can come and watch and
we
cheer
encourage,
you guys on.
we encourage the public to come out and support their local firefighters.
Yeah, what skills are you being tested on?
Well, we have several events this year. We have some team events, an obstacle course, team relay, a bucket brigade that simulates how they used to fight fires back in the day. So that should be interesting. And then we have a fire truck pull. You pull the fire truck a certain distance. And then we have some solo events for the firefighters that really want to test their skills. So that should be interesting. Yeah.
Now, this is just out of personal curiosity, how hot is it? Because, you know, we're in the hot part of the year right now, even though we just went through a storm. As Guamanians, how crazy is it to put on full gear, you know, the helmet, sometimes you're wearing like an oxygen tank and everything like that?
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's taxing. I mean,
and out in the hot Guam sun at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
You have several layers. We call it bunker gear, but basically it's several layers that's on you. Plus you have your oxygen tank, like you said. You're carrying tools, you're pulling hose. So it's definitely taxing on the body.
Now, our friends in the military can probably appreciate that, because when they put on the rucksack and everything
Oh,
like that.
definitely,
Yes.
So you're carrying probably like, what, 25, 30 pounds of gear?
Just about,
Pretty much, yeah. And then you still have to be able to fully function in that gear.
How do you guys stay fit? Because obviously both of you guys are very much in shape, and everybody in the fire department isn't. Like,
well,
you
a
guys
lot of
have
times,
PT, and then you guys
yes,
work out.
we encourage physical fitness at least as much as we can during when you're on shift, assuming you don't get a call, but also outside of work when you're off duty, we encourage physical fitness. And that's, I guess, what the muster is, to show how fit. It's kind of like a friendly competition of who's the more fit firefighter, and it's a friendly competition.
Now, there's a key word, because it is a friendly competition, but, you know, there's no such thing as second place. Second place is always first loser.
I mean, firefighters are extremely competitive.
So who's going to win?
We'll see when
it comes. Yeah.
comes to the event.
Yes.
You guys are being civil right now, but of course, Jared, what's your best event?
You know, I've only tried the muster once. This is my second year. So I've competed in the solo events before. I've done the team relay. So I'm just really focused on going out there with the brothers and, you know, having fun, competing. That's the main focus.
How about you, John? What's your best event, and then what's the hardest event?
My best event is water polo, but we're not doing that this year. So I would say just the relay. Definitely the hardest one would be solo because you really push yourself. Especially we have different categories. We have the ages that are below, I believe, 40.
Yeah.
Anything above 40 is masters, and then below 40 is a different category. But you, regardless of your age and your fitness, it really does test you, and it just goes to show how fit you are.
All right, now before we go to commercial break, what does it mean to each of you as Guamanians to be able to serve your community and, you know, to be able to do something to keep people safe and make sure that everybody can basically just like enjoy the Guam way of life by being a firefighter?
Oh, it definitely means a lot. I mean, growing up on Guam, you know, you want to give back to your community. So to be able to do that in a way that you see you can do that, it's definitely rewarding in itself. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us we always see firefighters, and I mean, regardless of where you're at, you always want to, it's a very prestigious occupancy, and of course, it makes you feel good, especially doing it on our island. It's definitely rewarding, to say the least.
All right, well, gentlemen, thank you in more ways than one.
Thank you.
All right, and good luck.
Awesome.
We look forward to shooting that for you.
Thank you.
All right, stay tuned, everybody. Go and check out the muster. That is a really, really cool time. Grab a drink for yourself and, you know, like cheer on these guys because they are working hard for you. And we are back right after this.
Right on.